Hello, my name is James Thompson.
I'm William Thompson.
I'm Henry Thompson.
And together we are the Thompson brothers.
First off, thank you for visiting our Indiegogo campaign for our feature movie, Too Young to Die.
Too Young to Die is a zombie film seen and interacted through the eyes of children.
The kids are the central focus. Where there's no adults or very few adults, kids are more than just a hindrance or an incentive for the characters to go from A to B.
It's different. It's every other zombie film you're seeing is always adults. We decided to go through the children. I'm a parent, and I know for the fact if a zombie outbreak ever did happen, the first thing on my mind would be, where's my kids? Are they safe?
What would my child do without me in a situation where I can't help him, I can't get to him? Would he be able to do the things he needs to do to survive?
How would kids handle that? Especially if there's no adults around.
There's like zombies everywhere.
It's actual real kids living real lives that are in danger.
What we explore is what would a child do? How do children think? How do they react and interact with children? How would they react and interact with adults in a world where all rules are pretty much thrown out the window? What would children do when they can only rely on themselves? Now obviously we're going to have children die in this film because, it's a post-apocalyptic zombie thing. There's not going to be a happy ending for each and every child in there.
My biggest thing with the writing was I wanted to make sure it had all the traditional elements that you want from a zombie movie. It had to have blood and guts, and it had to have, tons of zombies. But being it's kids, I wanted them to be real people. I didn't want them to be cannon fodder like you would get in a normal zombie movie. I wanted these kids to... Any death is a tragedy, not a statistic in this movie.
Everything will be done for a purpose, and every death will be a tug on the heartstring. And not just senseless violence.
None of the kids are ever in peril for real. It is just movie making, that's all it is. My daughter is in the teasing, as you will see. Yes, she looks upset, but I can honestly say she was not harmed in this film, as will none of the other kids. It might look bad on film, but it's all just acting.
When you're ready, Kyle.
Guy! Madam! She's right though. That's needed now.
The zombie genre itself, I love it. I grew up with it. I think it's great stuff.
I love zombies, but it's got to be the old school zombies. Slow, docile. They're creepy. Simple as.
Yeah, I freaking hate zombies.
The sheer horror of them is that there's so many of them and there's just no escape from them because they're everywhere. You can run all you want. You have to stop, you have to sleep, you have to eat, you have to breathe. They don't have to do any of that stuff. They just have to eat your butt.
Basically, we haven't got any money. I know a lot of people will go on Indiegogo and Kickstarter and they've already got money for themselves, but they're still asking for more, and I just do not understand this. If I had the money, I would be investing in other people who want to make the break.
Because we have no money whatsoever. Every last penny we've put into these teasers, the trailers, the previous work.
For the love and the passion of the game, which is film.
Big budget people will tell you can't make a movie for 500 grand. And low budget people will tell you you can make 20 movies for 500 grand.
In the film world, it's nothing. Anybody who's worked on big budgets will tell you that straight away.
If this was a movie about adults, I would agree. We can make it on the super cheap. But as soon as you throw kids into there, especially when we've got a bunch of kids, you've got health and safety to think about, you've got working time direct, you've got equity, you've got to deal with lots of stuff to make sure these kids are safe every step of the way, and they have a great time. You have to treat them with as much respect as you can. Same way we try to treat the story with as much respect as we can.
The reason I'm asking for this is because we're trying to make the break so that we can help others in the future and entertain you.
None of us want to be asking for money from you, the audience, but we went to studios, we went to some producers, some investors, and everyone loves the idea. Every person we took it to said, I love the concept, I love the idea, I want to buy the idea. I don't want you to make it. Who are you? What are you doing in my office?
We don't get the money. The other guys do, big producers.
We figured the best thing to do would be come out here and try and get support from our future fan base.
We want to give you as much as you can give us.
We've done a lot of research, we've looked into it, and we've plotted out exactly what we need for equipment, what we need for costs, locations, things like that.
Bigger cast in terms of like extras and just hordes of zombies.
steady cams, we want to have crane shots, we want to have dolly tracks, and all these other things that just cost money.
We've already been in touch with Rutger Hauer, Royston Beasley, David Morrissey, who was obviously the Walking Dead bad guy, and they were all interested, but obviously it depends on whether we can pay them in the end.
Because we don't really want to be asking for money for nothing, we've tried to line up a great line of incentives, including things like being a part of the movie. Every person that puts in a $5 or more is going to get a free copy of the movie. Even if you put in just a couple of pennies, you're still going to get all of our back catalog of short films. And if we reach our funding goal, you'll also get our first feature film, which is in post-production, which will mean you're essentially getting 2 movies for the price of 1, plus about 7 short films, and a bunch of other miscellaneous materials. So that's a pretty good value. On top of that, we want to be as transparent as we can with the whole process. If you're going to help fund this, you've got to help make sure that it's going to be the best product possible. This is why our website is We Are Tuned to Die. We want you to be part of that community. We want to make sure you know what you're putting your money into. So you can download the script by just emailing us. We'll send you out an exclusive copy. We also have a development brief where we've got the full budget explained every step of the way. We've put a lot of time and effort into this, and we know exactly what needs to happen. We just need your help to get there.
This is now our time. We need to push for this. This is our lives. Filmmaking means the world to us.
Filmmaking means everything to me. It's that job that isn't a job. It's that thing that I want to wake up and do until I crash from doing it so much.
I think it's really weird. You know, we're all different backgrounds. Jim's from Bermuda. I'm from America. Wayne is from Sunderland. It's just amazing we found each other, and that basically all of our passions, through all the bad times and the good. You know, I've struggled with finances. Wayne has struggled with his health. Jim struggled with depression. And every step of the way, when one of us is feeling like we can't go on, the other two get together and force us to. Why was there only 4 footprints in the sand? Because we were carrying each other.
Thank you for coming to see our campaign on Indiegogo. I hope that you will be generous enough to help. But more so, when we do the film, I hope you're going to look back and think, hey, these guys did it. And I hope you enjoyed the movie. Thank you.
Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping our dreams come true and helping us show this to yourselves and the world.
If you can't give us money, please tell your friends, tell them to watch a trailer, tell them to check out the website, and just please spread the word. We need your support. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you for looking, and please help us make this movie.